Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Lobos will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Dropping back, it's Walton. Getting some heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Canes are rolling down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The give to the back. Ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fellow, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's De La Rosa. Makes the catch and he's brought down. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Nice move, creates some space. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Rucci. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire, now on second down. Here's the handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's De La Rosa. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Escapes the sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Walton. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He'll fire to his right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. With jet sweep pass. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Walton. He's got his man. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Using the quick game. They stop him just a length or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. It's Landry. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the blitz gets to him just like that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Always interesting to see.
Oh, picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Walton. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback will audible. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback adapting. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Get that touchdown right before the half. Build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The special teams proving worthy of their name.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one. Dropping back, it's Landry. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. Lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. It's still third and goal. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Walton. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Lobos want to crank the tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Walton. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Walton. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Walton. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, New Mexico, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo here.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Lobos in the hurry-up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Back to the air one more time. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass. It's Landry. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a wide open receiver. Off to the races to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
New Mexico, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rucci. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 27.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 45. New Mexico, 17.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Landry. They're trying to get to him. And down he goes back at the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
Number 27.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
New Mexico, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Rucci. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Walton. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it inside the 25. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.